Good morning and welcome to this morning's reflection. We've had some cold weather of late, cold and wet. So come on in and come and be with me beside this fire this morning. Warm yourself, enjoy the crackling of the wood and the warmth of the flames. I find fires particularly cozy. It's one of the things that I love about winter. And so as you join me, as you come out of the midst of your hectically busy lives, in those hectically busy places, we so long for the simple life, don't we? Wouldn't it be lovely to sit before a fire every day through the winter and simply enjoy just being at home, being in spaces that are warm, protected, and cozy. But is what we call simplicity, the simple life, just a pipe dream? It's a good question, because there's absolutely nothing in the natural world that is simple. Even a single-celled organism, even that, is made up of great complexity. All of nature is highly complex, and there are complex, interdependent relationships throughout the natural world. The fact is, life has never, ever been simple. And so we have to learn to deal with our complexities with simplicity. A simple life is not a life necessarily without things, without the necessities of life. For grueling and unfair and involuntary poverty is not simplicity. Simplicity is rather more a life without clutter. Life without compulsion. Life without the need for control. Life committed to a much more contemplative vision. It is a way of living with a relaxed grasp. Simplicity of life is an ability to handle with single-minded unity of the soul whatever life brings to us. A life is simple if it is honest, if it is unencumbered, if it is open to a consciousness beyond its own. It is simple if it is serene in the midst of mindless momentum that verges on the chaotic. Honesty is the bedrock of a simple life. We can live a simple life when we do not pretend to be something that we are not. It is when we do not need to spend more than we earn. It is when we do not need to fill our lives with things we do not need to impress people who do not care. The simple life is a life at ease with itself. It is not seduced by titles and pedigrees, by masks and design, all of which are designed to protect us from the truth about who we really are. People who live a simple life live with dignity no matter what life brings their way. They hold themselves tall and sure. Simplicity is to be willing to have it known that you are from Bethlehem and not from Beverly Hills. A simple life has more to do with authenticity than things and the frills of life. So a simple life is really about being who you are. And secondly, it is about detachment. To know who you are and be indifferent even to who you are. Today you may have money and a job and a title, but the day will come, not too far off, when you will not earn any money, when you will not have a job, you will not have a title, you will just be you. Then simplicity will be an unencumbered life, a life free of the things we own, so that they do not own us. We live in a society that depends for its economic base on the creation of false needs. The very thought of not wanting more than we have is economic heresy. We create what we do not need in order to keep our basic needs at bay. We hate to fall behind the times, and so we keep up. We accumulate, and we become overwhelmed by our own rubbish. So we have 5 cars instead of 1, 5 pairs of scissors instead of 1, 15 glasses and 25 mugs for 3 people, just in case. Our cupboards are full, our rooms are full, the attic is full with things we never ever need and hardly ever use. Things we just don't know what to do with. This is not simplicity. Simplicity is the ability to get rid of what we do not need. Whatever we now own, well, it's only temporary. The day will come when it will all have to go, all of it, to someone else. And what will they do with it? So why do we hold on? Why do we hoard? Is it a basic lack of trust? Simplicity manifests itself as serenity. Simple lives mean we have time to attend to our agitations. It is our agitations that tell us where we have gone astray, where we have become too complex, too concerned with our own lives. We create our own gods, the God of self. In simplicity we see and touch the real God. We become aware of a world beyond ourselves, where God waits for us to find life within Him. Seek God and not where He lives. We cannot play at finding God. We cannot play at life. We must live consciously. We must see the world around us with the eye of God and respond with the compassion of God. We have to face life as it is, not as we contrive and wrench it and want it and demand it. Life as it is the raw material of simplicity. And so today, consider your life. In what way could you make it more simple? How could you be more honest? How could you be more discerning about what makes life truly simple? And how could you trust God enough to hold life in a light grasp? Amen.